my paper. Rolled over. What's goody? Well, I don't think that one does anything. I think it was okay. We're fucking back with our motherfucking. Wait, it might not have been I. It might have been Q. Now you're not playing, huh? Wait, maybe it wasn't Q either. It was T. It was T. My bad. Now. That's my favorite one right there, low key. Cut me out too. I like that first one. But we are fucking back. Yes, you see it. We are on. Damn, I need fucking scissors. Fuck these seal packs and the goddamn mystics and shit. Mini mystics. Shit probably ass, bro. I know this shit probably ass. Still got excited for this shit. Different chat. Oh wait, my mic. Y'all not even my mic. Not even on. That's probably why that shit. So you got bent up too much. Huh? There you go. Oh, chat. That's probably why that shit sounded weird. Go back. Okay, everything still sound right. What was this? This was the one I was looking for. Okay, we doing something different today, chat, bro. Not fully different. It's a podcast. It's still a podcast. Cause I read. To be honest, what I did was I looked up the definition of podcast, and honestly, in all honesty, bro, we are podcasting. Cause you can if you have YouTube Premium, you can technically listen to us on YouTube and like drive your car and do whatever. But it also explained that podcast can be video and where you're explaining something or via some people are you're talking about a topic. So I learned that I'm doing pretty good. Not mad at myself. I thought I was like because of the platform and the way I'm doing it, kind of weird. But anyways, let me move this out the way. Sorry, I don't know how this got back up. Oh yeah, cause I see. Anyways, but yeah, we're back. To your daily fucking program, Q's E and T, man. We have been having a rough morning because like I just can't get sleep, yo. Like this whole week, bro. No matter what, how I turn around, no matter where I look, I just can't go to sleep. Either I'm having like a situation with the fucking rodent, or somebody's coming to my door unexpectedly, knocking on the door, talking about something. Either you up, or somebody coming to my door at the wrong times, doing the wrong shit and making me wait all like it's just all type of weird shit, bro. Long story short, man, we back today. We're not here. We're gonna probably like do a little bit of talking about our channel. Our channel's been doing really great. Actually, I wanted to do something live on here. They said that one way is to go into like your settings and change something, but I don't want to. I don't want to give away too much. Settings. gotta be careful. Matter of fact, get out of here. Don't do this live. I'll do it then next time when we. Cause it said what we need to do was like start going to our. We needed to go to our language section. And change something. I think I did just see that though. English language. Okay, yeah, obviously choose that. Restriction mode. Location United States. Obviously you want that. Restriction mode off. Restriction mode of what? High potential mature videos, no filter, 100% accurate. I'm about to look it up again. It was like you should do this if you wanted to like get more viewers because like some people don't know some people don't speak the same language as you and shit like that. Anyways, we'll deal with that another time. I'll be getting caught up in my ideas and my other shit. Oh man. But yeah, man. We're here on the channel. We're live. It says we're live. We got 2 people watching. Shout out to whoever joined. Let me see who in here. Shout out to whoever joined. I appreciate you. Today we did figure out. I don't know why I didn't think about doing this a long time ago. Like making a fake Instagram page so we can explore Instagram and go on Instagram and shit like that and like view some things that I could send to myself type shit. But I sidetracked again. I was like, what was I doing? Trying to roll up, trying to do all this shit at once. View some things that I could send to myself type shit. Oh, Sarah! Wait, who the fuck is? Hold on, hello, I'm new. Greeting Mr. Cat, hello. And check your live K. Sarah, bro. Shit, appreciate all y'all joining. I'm sorry, I just got to the chat. My bad. Your voice is a bit low. My fault, I wasn't talking. Let me talk louder. My mic isn't that close. My fault. What's up, Sarah? How you doing, Sarah? I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to see you in the chat, but I appreciate you joining, man. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing great. How's your summer coming? Shout out to Mr. Cat. Shout out to Zero. Everybody in the chat. I appreciate you guys. I didn't even know the chat was blowing up like this. Talking about Muslim Kitty, I'm new. You ain't new, Mr. Cat. You just keep changing your name. If you new, you better subscribe, Mr. Cat. Nah, Mr. Cat. I'm Sarah, bro. Nah, something not right here, Mr. Cat. Something tell me you are the same. Like you just keep changing your profile picture to cat pictures, and they're all white cats. Believe it or not. I don't know, man. People be trying to play tricks on me, man. Much better. Good. How about you? A greetings, Sarah. Maybe be fancy. Yes, that's you. We already know, Cat. That's you. You can't hide your Cat. We already know that was you. But appreciate you guys joining. I'm doing pretty good, man. I can't complain. My summer's been boring though. I just been in the house making. I won't say boring as far as like the content part, but I just been in the house chilling. I really just been in the house streaming, chilling. I have not really done much this whole summer. I went to Lake Quasi one time, bro. I went to Lake Quasi. I went to Lake Quasi one time. And then I went to I went out with my dad and played horseshoes with my uncle Peanut in the backyard. That was it. Like one day. This whole year, I ain't do shit. Like I barely been outside. Like I haven't even got it. Like I told y'all, we supposed to have basketball and shit. Like I haven't even, cause my hip. I ain't gonna lie, my hip been bothering me, so I've been nervous to go play basketball. Like I don't want to fuck up my hip. My hip has like been achy as fuck. Like it's just the way I stand. It's like the way I'm standing or some shit like that is fucking up my hip. But yeah, I've been trying to get back out there. I'm probably about to go back out there in the morning tomorrow. See how I feel. See if I can even jump. Cause like it's just where my hip flexor is, the way my bone just feel like it's so like I don't know. I tried stretching it out over and over again. It seemed like it's getting stronger and shit, but I don't know, man. But we gonna drop all that. We gonna try to drop the basketball shit. If I do drop basketball, just know I ain't gonna probably be the. I'm gonna be a shooter, straight shooter. Like I ain't gonna be doing all this extra dribbling and shit probably because my hip. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with it. It just feel like it's about to like. My hip feel like it's on the verge of like catching something. Like I'm about to pull a sprain. Like I'm about to sprain it. Like you keep feeling like I didn't sprain it, but I'm about to. Like a strain, low key. Anyways, so today I made us a fake Instagram. I don't even have a picture on here yet. It's not my that's my real account on Instagram, but I made us a fake account. Our profile right here. Feel me? What, man? Hey, gorgeous, how you doing?
Yeah, okay,
I'm
how are you?
streaming live on the podcast.
Oh, okay, my bad. What I didn't understand.
Just text
What do
me.
you? I didn't get it, so text me.
I was just saying, I got money here, cash. If you have it, send it to me so I can send it through what's it called, and I'll give you your $5 for yesterday.
But what were you talking about late? Like, you're gonna wait until so late for
Like if
what?
you come by the house, like I like too late to go to the. I don't want to go late. Like I just don't want to go there mad late. Like say if you get late to the house.
For flout for.
No, for the money. Like in case I'm saying in case you don't have it on you.
No, I know, but I'm like, what? That's what I'm wondering. Like, you need. That's. I'm trying not to. Are you on
Yeah,
mute or something?
no, that's what I'm saying. So I said text me. Anyways, it's called QZTFP. It's a fan page. I'm gonna make it. I'll make it as a fan page. Also, so when we on stream, or if I want to live stream, because there's a lot of videos I see on Instagram that I be like, wanting to talk about or like at least the idea. And I might get copyrighted from some of these people because some of these people do be having Instagram and shit like that. But I feel like if I use Instagram, other people's content that isn't fully their content, some of the fan pages and shit like that. Sometimes I gotta take a deep breath when you have conversations, bro. But yeah, so I technically gotta still kind of go like follow some people's ish in order to get like certain things. But off the rip, I just was like, bet we're gonna just go off this one video today. I'm gonna talk about it. It's gonna be short, probably a short podcast, probably like less than either an hour or less than an hour. But the title is like about being a good guy, and I just felt like homeboy speaking. First of all, he looked crazy. I ain't gonna lie. When I saw this video, let me pull it up. I sent myself this.
Look, y'all, let me rant to y'all real fast. I just want to say this, man.
Damn, you can't. Okay, so you can't like pause it while it's on like that. Okay, back. But there's some videos that I'd be like, I just be wanting to like talk upon because it's my podcast, and I realize what podcast is about either teaching somebody something or talking about a certain topic and putting people on. Wait, let me go back to the chat. Cause I gotta keep that open because y'all litty in there like a titty. Oh shit, hold on. Not nice, cat. Why you farting in her room, you nasty butt? Your butt stink. Why do you call him Fantasy? I doubt it. That is his birth name. Okay. Not Sarah saying I'm gonna beat your A. Sorry, Q, for the fact. I didn't even notice because I'm not on live. I'm not on my PlayStation, so I wouldn't even notice. The chat doesn't blow up like that. He said, and I ain't stinky. I was saying your butt stinky, like your butt. Why you gonna do that shit to her like that? Sarah be chilling. Sarah seem like she don't be bothering nobody. Sarah seem like she be so calm and chill. Oh God. Now that fart really do stink if you shower last Sunday. Fart smell like dookie. It smell like dookie and unwashed boogie. Unwashed booty. Dookie and unwashed booty is not a good smell. That's not good. I'm not gonna lie though. That's probably like the longest. The longest I've never took a shower. Almost like a week. Like about. So maybe actually I'm not even lying. I probably came cap. Probably haven't took a shower. And like, I was like I've done that as a kid. I've done that even probably when I was like 22, 23. On like a whole week without taking a shower, pretty much. But that's because I don't be doing too much myself. Like I feel like if I don't be doing nothing, and I don't stink. If I was sleeping all day, I remember when I was sick. I was really sick. I ain't never really get up out of bed. I didn't want to take a shower. I didn't feel like taking a shower. It'd be like that sometimes. But anyways, you get to the video. Enough of this. Hold on, let me see what y'all. The youngins is here today in the chat. I'm surprised. Oh my God. That was like the longest I did. I swear to God. But I understand when you need to clean your body. Shit. Other than that, I'm taking my showers, bro. I can't do that shit. Nowadays, I get too sticky though. Like now, as I got older, like I be feeling the ick. Oh my God, I have deodorant. Hey, that's good though. That's good that you got deodorant. Shout out to Jada Goddess, Ching Chong, Makahaya. But yeah. Damn, I wish I low key maybe would have go watch that nature shit. I might do like a nature docu podcast. Anyways,
Look, y'all, let me rant to y'all real fast. I just want to say this, man. Sometimes, man, being a good dude or just being genuine to everybody, it don't pay off. Like, sometimes you got to look for your blessings from God. Don't look for your blessings back from people. Like, and even when people switch up on you or people start acting like they forgot what you do for them or did for them, you remain solid. Just remain solid. Let Allah give you your blessing. A lot of the time, we do shit for people and we want them to reciprocate the same love or do the same thing for us. And that's not how life works. That's not how the world works. Everybody don't got your heart. Everybody don't got your integrity, your honor, your respect. Everybody don't got the same qualities you have. And I had to check myself and like, yo, Riz, you come from a different cloth. Everybody not cut from. So you gonna have a strong time getting to where you need to. Look, y'all, let me rant to y'all real fast. I just want to say this, man.
now I seen that one clip, and it was just one of those things where I just felt like talking to the guys and to the people who been done wrong, or been just holding on and being so good to the fam, being good as a person to people. Sorry, I got a piece of weed in my mouth. And it hit me because if y'all been watching my podcast ever, stuff like that, I always talk about myself, I guess, in the sense that I'm a good dude too. But I've noticed a lot of good people around me who go through a lot of the same situations. And his advice about, like, look for your blessings in God and look for your blessings in, I guess he's pretty much saying, in life, and don't always be looking for blessings out of people. It's something that I feel like my peoples taught me, but my peoples didn't like preach it enough, you know what I'm saying? But my mom was heavily going to church and still goes to church and believe in God. So to all those people who really are struggling with like that one friend, those one people, sometimes those people weren't meant to be in your life, or were meant to be by your side during that moment in time, or just sometimes like learning that you gotta look for the good in the situation instead of the looking for the good in some people, because some people ain't never gonna change in the time frame that you want them to change in. I'm gonna just say it like that, because some people may change it the way you want them to, but it might not be exactly in the time that you wanted it, or they might not have the same goals and mindset. And I'm one of those people who came from an experience with the podcast right now. Like, even doing a podcast today by myself, like, normally I was sitting at a table with a microphone with my homie and I still remember a lot of times of us being on the same page, at least it seemed like. And like he said in the video, when people turn around and switch up, or people turn around and do something different, like learning how not to, I'm still learning how not to like try to be, I'm still learning how not to be upset and be spiteful. I'm kind of being more, now that I see it, I'm being more grateful to the fact that even in a situation where I'm thinking he's my homie, he understands that we both are in this and we both want to grow, and he has the equipment and I have the ideas and the time and the podcast vision. He still decided to go on about his ways and the things his ideas and his visions, and left me with a rebuild stage, left me in a rebuild stage. And I was wondering why that video hit me so hard, but also wanted to find a way I could talk about it, I guess, in a sense that could possibly be any way helpful to anybody, which is just believing in yourself and in believing in, like he said, God, but believing in obviously, everybody has to believe in God, and everybody has their own gods and own versions of gods or what they believe in. But keep doing I think his main message was keep doing what you're doing, and my message would be is to, don't fixate yourself on something that obviously wasn't meant to work out. If it wasn't meant to work out, and that person wanted, like for instance, my whole podcast situation with, matter of fact, we even bring it up. I'll bring it up for sake of me realizing too, though. I think that was his name. Fuck, I hate when I spell his shit wrong. I get this shit instead. Yeah, it was an E. This is what I meant to look up. So this is not the original, like we didn't have the original, these are not the original views. Oh, we couldn't see that video? Hold on. My fault. Shout out to Ted, man. Ted Y Rants. Appreciate you joining. Hold on. Ted, man, I hope you're doing good, man. Were we supposed to be seeing a video too? Question mark. Can't see it, but... So you didn't see it at all? Hold on, now I gotta go back and watch the stream. Oh. I just realized this whole time. This whole time, I've been in big screen mode. Okay, that's why. Fuck. My bad, chat. Hey, bitch. My bad, chat. First. Now let's go look at it. Yeah, my bad, chat. I don't know. I'm not even. I don't know what the fuck happened. I was just talking about everything, and I just played that whole video, and y'all didn't even see it. My bad. And I'm not even looking at my chat the way I need to. I need to keep this shit right here, but my phone about to die. Whole bunch of shit. All right, so we gonna first re-show y'all that video. My bad, chat. I don't know. I'm not even. I don't know what the fuck happened. I was just talking about everything, and I just played that whole video, and y'all didn't even see it. My bad. And I'm not even.
Look, y'all, let me rant to y'all real fast. I just want to say this, man. Sometimes, man, being a good dude or just being genuine to everybody, it don't pay off. Like, sometimes you got to look for your blessings from God. Don't look for your blessings back from people. Like, and even when people switch up on you or people start acting like they forgot what you do for them or did for them, you remain solid. Just remain solid. Let Allah give you your blessing. A lot of the time, we do shit for people and we want them to reciprocate the same love or do the same thing for us. And that's not how life works. That's not how the world works. Everybody don't got your heart. Everybody don't got your integrity, your honor, your respect. Everybody don't got the same qualities you have. And I had to check myself and like, yo, Riz, you come from a different cloth. Everybody not cut from. So you gonna have a strong time getting to where you need to. Look, y'all, let me rant to y'all real fast.
Like, not everybody got your best heart. Not everybody got your best interest in mind. Not everybody got your best, like not everybody got your vision. Um, Not everybody has your sense of morale. Not everybody has your pizzazz, your talent. It's so much that, because I already said enough, like without the video, but showing, but there's just been so much in my life where I wanted to be in certain positions and not working hard enough to be in them. And I realized too when I was a host. I used to ask him a lot to even do all this, like whether y'all know it or not, to even set up a whole podcast, to set up a whole, get a camera, get a table, get all these mics and all these mics right here that he had, set them up, connected to a amp and device, and connected to a. You can see there's a speaker in the background, connected to the speaker, and have people pull up to your place, and you do an interview with them. And it was always something I seen happen, and I always wanted to be like, feel me, like the Breakfast Club, all the famous people who be on podcasts. You didn't realize back in the day that most people on the radio were talking in person and not through like not through, they were coming to a radio station having a conversation, but you didn't get the visual part. So this is where we got to be in 2024. That's 2 years ago that it's been up, but we did this technically when in 2000 like 21 22, nah 20, it was 2021 we did that, or like 2020 we did that. And so in the video the guys talks about switching up and people switching up, and I was one of those people who was here from day one wanting to podcast. Appreciate Ted, yo. Please do me a favor, Ted, if you haven't done so, subscribe. Appreciate Ted for the follow. He followed me just now on social media. Appreciate you, Ted. So yeah, we had this thing going where this, like, our podcast was at like 100. We were getting like hundreds of views. We're at like times where we're getting hundreds. We're starting to build. We're starting to grow. We're starting to get traction, building subscribers each and every day. He was putting in more, I won't lie, he was putting in more work because it was actually his spot, his equipment, not his idea, and not all his podcasts had, a direction. He started it with, I remember one day we talked about it, and then he started one without me. He did like one by himself, maybe 2, 3 without me. Got people to do it, without me. Then he was like, I got a co-host. You could be the co-host. That's how it's gonna go. And the reason why I'm even bringing this upon is just so y'all can have something to relate to as far as friendships. He's one of those people. I was in a wrestling. I met him over the summer first. First time I ever met him over the summer. Second time I met him in school. And then we ended up eating at the same lunch table for like 2 years at least in a row. Wrestled. Me and him both went to states. Like, it was we were the first 2 guys ever in our class to ever go to states. To, like, not even just together, but in general, to ever go to state L's, go to New England. I mean, I happened to go to New England. He ended up going to New England, but happened to go to New Haven, which is another like big tournament, whatever. First 2 in a long time to ever do it for wrestling. So that's when me and him really started getting close to, like, you know what I'm saying? So honestly, just knowing that the situation happened more so when we moved in together, the situation turned left. But that's due to a female that causes him to possibly, like I say, have a change or a different way in thinking in life, which wasn't on my agenda. It wasn't on what I thought was going to happen. I thought me and him both understood. We had a podcast that we wanted to make. We were going to help him make music and do podcasts and promote all that stuff at once and whatnot. What happens is, now where I'm at is by myself because he wanted to focus on music and focus on his. She's in the background right there. Right behind me. Right there. She's right there. Right there with the hoodie. Yeah, we're not even gonna say names. If y'all know, this is not even his names. Y'all know him. Y'all know him. Y'all don't know him. This is the channel. Y'all go and figure out who he is. But this is my boy. I still consider him my boy to this day. If he passed, I will have. If he passed or whatever, I feel some way. I consider him my boy. But there are some things that I had to take into consideration, knowing that. When we moved in together, that's a life-changing. Knowing that moving in together, that's a life-changing like experience. For anybody that knows, the first time I ever moved out of my parents' crib, we end up leaving. For people who don't know the situation, I already talked about it on another podcast, but I also mentioned I would bring it back up probably multiple times because it's still going to be something that even caused me to do this shit in the first place. Like, this is the podcast right here was got my foot in the door to want to do more, if that makes sense. So I always appreciate him for even letting me be or doing. Bro, that nigga want niggas on the moon to hear him and his shit, bro. Like, what the fuck are you blasting that shit for? But anyways, I remember going to his house, and I remember we had the idea, but he ended up getting more equipment and never really doing anything with it. And even when we got to the apartment, he never ended up doing anything really with the equipment unless it was a podcast or whatever. To get back to the point of the story and the point of today and learning that, like, oh, I don't need to get back to the point. We got to make this last just a little bit. So, put it like this podcast that's up right here, this was like one of the first, this one right here, was one of the first podcasts, bro. One of the first podcasts I actually brought a guest. I actually invited somebody I know. First female, let me actually clarify. First female guest we had on the show, right? So, it's not like I didn't bring anything to the table. I brought questions. Especially when there was dead space, I brought questions. I brought style. Brought myself. Brought guests. I brought ideas, and I brought time. Because there was times where me and him are there. I asked him, I was like, yo, I asked him for help. I asked him if he want help. He tells me, no, I got it. I'm going to do it all. Sure. You feel me? Boom. Now we move out after doing we move out of this place right here. After doing like a solid, they say episode 30, I believe we got to like episode 70 or something like that. He did some alone. Sometimes it was just me and him. Sometimes we didn't have a guest. Sometimes he did some by himself, like I said. And I think he let me do one by myself. But he did it like random as fuck one day, and I didn't have nothing prepared. But honestly, these are not even all the videos that are up. Like I said, this one's at 65. He took all of these videos down after the situation, or during. Actually, it was like kind of during the situation, or whatever. But most of the things that happened wasn't even between me and him. It was really between him and his girlfriend that he had a problem, or they had a problem with, or whatever. And that's what caused us to pretty much not be in that crib anymore. But he was turning towards music. That's where I see us. That's where I see our us bumping heads, because I was like, there's no reason why you can't do both. And then there was no reason why we were slowing down when we moved out of the crib. So we moved out of the crib, like I said, we were at like damn near 50, 60 podcasts, and we're actually getting viewers, getting people on here. Homeboy right here, shout out to Dynasty Styles. He hit me up the other day and asked me if he wants to do a podcast. I still trying to get him to do a podcast. It's just hard to get him to do one here because there's no fucking elevator and he's handicapped. And they had got him on here before, but he hit me up. I know, I'm pretty sure he hit him up, but he don't do them no more. But anyways, long story short, Dynasty Style is handicapped, but he also has his own clothing brand. Let alone the handicapness, he has his own clothing brand, and he's also just a great guy. Had a good podcast with him. He's been, matter of fact, bump that. He's also a hustler. That nigga been hustling. I'm talking about like, you think it's hard for you to get up out of bed and go to work, right? Well, imagine having a disability, right? I'm not lying. I swear on my mom, my sister, my nephew, my nephew, literally, I swear to God. This dude, rain, sleet, snow, shine. Rain, sleet, snow, or shine. Had a table, his clothes, in a parking lot, in front of a GameStop or anywhere they allowed him to sell his clothes. In front of Edge. He was in front of Edge one time. He was at the mall one time selling his clothes. And one more time, this, as you can't see it, I think he's sitting in the chair. I think he moved out of the chair. He moved, I mean, he like, you know, handicapped. He could walk still. That's why when I say handicapped, because he could technically get up. I think he could do like a little bit. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what the whole terminologies are. God damn it! I just know I'm proud of somebody like that. I know it inspires me to see that, like, even when he doesn't have his certain friends or certain people around him or something like that, he get up on his own or do stuff on his own, or have people with him to help him do his thing, which is his dream of starting a clothing brand and having people wear it. And he's had, if I can go to, I don't, let me see. I might, this is what I'm saying. I want to start having the Instagram open. That's why I made the fan page, so I could start searching up people and giving people their shout outs from here for right now, until like I start bringing people in here for real and giving real like conversations so people can tell their stories. Because like the homie said in the video, stop looking for your blessings in people and start looking for blessings in your in God, and God gonna give them to you, and you gonna have to, you know, just do them for yourself. And he's been one of those people who generally has inspired me to be like, yo, I could do it on my own too. Like, you can make your own shit if you really want to. You gotta just want it. You gotta want it. And I can see it in his eyes when I turned up. Bro, I'm not lying, bro. It was crazy. I went to one workout spot. There's one workout spot in Manchester. Edge. He was there. Went to the mall. He was there. And I'm talking about, this is after the podcast. After seeing him in the podcast. I never had his number. I only had him on Instagram. Bro, he was in places that I'm at. You feel me? Getting money. Not like spending money. He getting money. It's a difference. He not at the gym working out. He at the gym getting money. He did go to the gym, probably work out too a couple times. But I'm still saying, like, he was at the gym with the table and his shirts. So what bothers me so much is that I had a very good thing going with my bro. And it bothered me to know that, like, the switch up, like the guy say in the video, when people switch up or people have a change of heart or people not in the same boat as you, or some people just don't think about how their actions may affect you. Let's say it like that. Because me and him were supposed to be in this together. You put me on to something that I wanted to do in the first place. You put me on to it because you had the microphones. I gave you the confidence. You gave me the platform to even, and we both started having fan bases. Like, people started recognizing us. People was like, yo, where's the next podcast? People are hitting us for the chemistry that me even him had, bro. But I won't lie. The whole time, I won't lie. I will not lie at all. The one thing I feel was the biggest problem in me and my bro's relationship, when we had the whole podcast, when we had our friendship, there was never. The problem is, one, the nigga got skinny. Not even about like his attitude. Like, just keep it here with me 1 second. He got skinnier and muscular at the same time. Like, he was a little fatter at one point. He was very shy. Never really wanted to, but this point time in life, it's called a glow up, okay? The nigga has a glow up. So we're like, all in all. Like, this nigga's growing up, bro. He's literally like went from like looking like a kid to a grown ass man, and that's how growing up happens, right? And he's on a killing spree. I'm talking about this man is on a fucking killing spree with the females, bro. I'm talking about females are low key just feel me? Like, this nigga don't even know how to talk yet to him. And I'm being honest, and I could tell this story 100 times, and he knows. But eventually he started having his ways by, looks, and eventually he learned how to start talking to him, persuading him at least, and they started liking him. So here comes along one that this is I like to call that person a straggler. They were someone you know for a fact, like, these two should have been either a one-time thing or a no-time thing. Simple as that. And I was right. I'm not gonna lie. I called it from the jump. I saw her when we were in this house. She came there at the end of that. Like, right when, somehow she was the reason why we fucking moved out. I didn't know she was the reason why we moved out until after. Until after, gang. Like, we were in a car one time, and they had dogs, and they were talking about it, and it was like, oh, we need one more person to move out with us. But he spoke. But mind you, it was like her idea. He spoke about it because I'm his boy. I don't know her. I just met her, like, this is her second, third time. And I have to go back and look at me. I can't even blame them. I can't even go and blame them. I blame me for not looking at the situation properly. I didn't know her. I only knew him. And off the rip, I thought he was like me and will understand. He's not going to allow anything to fuck up the situation that we got going on. I thought he looked at me in my face one time. And just, anyways, Shawty was part of the reason why we left here, because certain shit, certain shit between them. They all, they shit. Long story short, when we moved out, I'm not knowing this because of her idea. It's not his idea. He ended up just finalizing the idea and agreeing upon it. And then I realized how much money it was to move out. And I was like, I think I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I definitely got enough. So let's do it, because I'm tired of living in my fucking house. My parents' house. And I didn't, it's funny. I choose not to bring up this situation a lot of times, but it came up the other day. And shout out to my nigga Chris. My nigga Chris was here when it came up. Shout out to my nigga Chris. He was here when it came up. But I'm just dead set on, like, feel me, like, just being upset. And now I realize I only can be upset at myself. And my dad made me aware too. I should be upset at myself for moving in, at least, knowing the situations and the circumstances. So anyways, long story short, they ended up breaking up. We ended up losing the crib. And now I'm here doing this. And I've been patiently waiting, low-key, for my time to actually start having guests again. And having people come up here in my home, though. See, now this was in his home. And he had a basement. It was, like, separate from, like, what he had going on upstairs. My shit a little different, so I'm still holding off on that for that reason alone. Somebody be like, oh, go get a place, go get a studio. Yeah, that costs a lot of money. Even if I do have a studio that's pretty cheap, it still costs money. So then I gotta have people there, and I gotta use it to its best abilities. Not saying that I don't want to, but I know I would have to. Same thing. See, like, he had great. This is his camera. Like, if you can see it. Matter of fact, First stream.
Welcome back. You know, it's Log Fee Speaks, episode 70, Big 70. It calls Q. And we coming in right after this song. You know what I'm saying? He like 40 something.
Yo, word.
And he's showing me how to actually like get paid.
Yeah.
Like get your money that you worth. As an underground rapper, not even blowing up. It's getting
That's the goal all the time, bro. Like you don't gotta be like Drake's level or
You don't.
to like make a successful living.
Honestly, the industry wants you to see that because they want you to all go to the label. But once you figure it out,
you independent, you got your own, and you like getting something. You could do a lot.
all you need is a solid fan base.
Yeah, it's a fact. Team too.
Big facts.
Definitely need that team.
So
Like, look how
you're gonna
clean this look. First of all, this is a whole video. This nigga decided to edit. So it bothered me too. Like, we had all this, and you nowadays, like, you go. I just went to his last page. And he hasn't posted anything in a while. So it makes me feel some way that, like, I don't know if he's still pursuing. Like, I'm still wondering if this nigga's pursuing the rap career, or if he's been in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't called him. I haven't talked to him really because of this last situation and how much it does still linger with me. And the way he handled it. Like, things happened at the end that was just, like, very much. Hold on.
definitely connect a little bit more after the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Get
That's
everything out.
Yup.
Oh, that's close. That's in 10 days. Hold up, is it 30 days in April? Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. I want to prove myself. Like, it's just the
1 second. We might even get copyright. Maybe not.
I'm just freestyling. They ain't know I'm that good. I'm that hood, but matter of fact, that scratch good. Cause you know
That's perfect though. I fuck freestyle, put you on the spot. If not, all right, baby, we're gonna show off your talents right here.
Running, I need 100,000 with the small talk. Laid with the chit chat. You gon' hit up the things, don't click that. You don't have to get that. I'm gon' be in the same where you hit that. We talking from the niggas see the money, no, I need the digits be on the dash. I don't give a damn, got 200 in the stash. I'm the,
video system. Blowing up a phone, but you know that she just missed him. Sucking me off and then went home and just kissed him. Name on the track, I just might have had to diss him. I tell the truth and I out the booth. I'm in the mouth like the tongue of two. And off that hand, I'm just getting loose.
Yo, and now I actually am glad I clicked on this one. Because these are two guys I definitely still want to have on the podcast to this day. Because they've been grinding ever since I met them. These are people you see when they start from the bottom, and then you actually start seeing them niggas perform in some places. And shout out to Cruzy and B. It's not B Lou. I'm pretty sure is Bernard. His name is Bernard something. Anyways, these two guys right here are two guys who've been going crazy. I got them on Instagram and everything. Actually, that's what I'm gonna use that Instagram for. That Instagram, I'm gonna go ahead, follow the people that I be wanting to shout out. People I'm I want to, fans of. People I've been inspired by. I'm gonna add them for sure, and be just giving them shout outs on the page and be on live stream, showing off their shit too, because I think eventually I'll be able to get a podcast from people that way, in a sense. Because there is some, honestly, for me, when we're doing this, we're putting people from CT on to other people who didn't know, just another platform. They might have been on YouTube already, but now they're on 2 platforms on YouTube instead of 1. And I think me just, being able to give exposure was something that I felt really dope about. Me being able to even have a conversation and know what this rapper's life was, what he wants to be and what he's trying to be, and seeing even his progress, seeing where he came from, seeing the edits, seeing the videos has been very much inspiring to know that, you as a human being, if you're trying to get to your dream, regardless who's in your way, and no matter what, like, and that's part of the thing that he was saying, that like not everybody gonna have the same heart, and not everybody gonna have the same idea as you, and not everybody's gonna see exactly what you want, what you see, you know what I'm saying, and want what you want, you know. Right now, that's why I get mad low key, because I'm still doing podcasts. Like, I'm still here, even reminiscing about the podcast we did. Meanwhile, I go to his page or I see something, and it ain't got nothing to do with the podcast that we were planning for him, or the podcast he said that he wanted to do so bad, or the things he said he wanted to do so bad. I'm not mad at him because things change, and he wanted to do music. We were down to support that, but then stop doing music as much, and stop having he stopped having the will for his own stuff, because when people were backing him, he started feeling, you know, like, people, you can't change up on the people who were giving you the ideas in the first place. Why change up on the person who's helping you? Because, like, he was never, long story short, like I said, when we met him, he didn't look like this. First of all, like I said, he got skinny when I first met him. He was wrestling at, let's be honest, he was wrestling at his first time ever wrestling. He was wrestling at almost like 180. It sounds like it's nothing, but that's a heavyweight. Long story short, it's tops and heavyweights. He's gonna wrestle people who's 200 and something pounds, because that's not, that heavy to him. So that's heavyweight. Long story short. Eventually he went down to like 160, 170. That's why he looks like that right there, I believe. And I mentioned that because he was into music, but he was into like making beats. Now I understood being a producer. That's fine. We were fine with that. That's where he was at. That's where it all started, because he wanted to start making beats, and he kept trying to do that when he got his laptop and his speakers. He's heavy on bass. He loved bass. Like, he loved the sound of bass and shit like that. Like, so he started getting speakers and started trying to make beats, and that's what he was really getting good at. Then wanted to start doing like stuff where we went, because like, all right, so he would make the beat. Like, we would be rapping in the car before he started making beats, but then he started making beats, and you feel me, shit like that. Just normal like nigga shit, rapping in the car every day, chilling. Feel me? Like, he was going on a long trip. We was going to college and shit like that. We would rap in the car when we heard instrumental, because we had our boy. We're missing one part of the piece too. So there's three of us. It's not just me and him. It was never just me and him. It's 1, 2, and 3, and then the third person had a more stronger, let's say, pull on his way, his personality. He had a stronger pull. Like, I would say they were closer. I would say they were closer. They were a little bit closer than me and him, in a sense of just always being around each other. Let's say it like that. They had a car. Both of them had a car. I didn't have a car. So niggas drive to each other's house. Niggas was doing yard work together. Long story short. But the third person, like I said, he's kind of the one that had another say so and made him feel some way with the shawty that was in the picture. It had nothing to do with me. The shawty and him and we never really even spoke when we moved into this crib. So what I'm saying is, like I said, in a way, I feel like you gotta just go with your purpose. You gotta go with your gut feeling. And right now, I do have a space I can be in right now. I just started getting money back though. Like, I just started getting some money back. When I get my job again, if I get another job, it'll be straight. I'll be straight to put some more money into the studio time. It's gonna look similar to this, and I'm gonna be excited and happy when I finally do that. Because this is something I've been, like, I won't say dreaming of, but eventually I was dreaming of it because I was doing it. And then I was having fun. And this is part of the reason why I'm just even venting. So, like, this podcast is totally different than this podcast that I'm doing right now is totally different because it's a personalized one. This is something that where I used to listen to him and talk, but I'm like, he didn't know how to express himself sometimes because he didn't know, like, you know, he just went to, let's make this a lesson thing, you know. Sometimes, you know, I don't know how to explain it. He had his own version of what his podcast was. Let me just say it like that. What his idea of a podcast was. Anyways, I wanted to make this short. This has been about, let's see, hours. It's been an hour. It's been a solid hour. But today I wanted you guys to just be more so aware of that. Just because things don't work out with your homeboy, or, you know, you get in a sticky situation and stuff like that, like he was saying, have faith in yourself and look to God, or look to whoever you pray to. Pray to whatever, whoever you pray to. Simple as that. If you pray, if you don't pray, whoever you believe in, you pray to. Whatever. I don't want to get, you know, people be on this whole belief shit and all this weird shit. I'm just saying, personally, in my opinion, I've been had friends. He's still my friend, but I've had friends who made their decisions with my life in their hands. Let me just say it like that. My life in their hands, and made other decisions that would reset both of our lives. Like, for instance, not having a job, or just not being able to pay a bill, or for instance, you know, like, just separating. They kept, when we first moved in the house, they were talking about breaking up, and that's already fucking up money, the fucking bills, because we all were supposed to be splitting this fucking beautiful ass apartment. If we're all splitting rent, and you decided to tell her she could go ahead and leave because you can pay it all by yourself, and she goes, this is what has to happen now. You have to pay this all by yourself. If she stays and decides not to pay, you still had to pay all this by yourself. Your half, at least, because my half is getting paid for. Everything I did in this crib. See the way I'm dressed? I paid everything I needed to pay. This house right here was one of the cleanest houses I've ever fucking stepped foot in, bro. I mean, it was an apartment, but damn near it could have been a crib, because you had your own bathroom upstairs, literally shower, no tub, but shower, bathroom, like you could use the, you know, bathroom, whatever, toilet, whatever, and sink. Then there was 2 more bathrooms. There's one downstairs in the kitchen, which had a washer and dryer in it. Washer, listen to me, that shit had a washer and dryer in it. It was a full bathroom where, like, put like this, if you know how, like, you be in your bathroom, like, something drop and it be kind of close, and if you sitting on the toilet you could go grab it. Nah, like, that shit rolled somewhere over there in the bathroom. It's kind of far. You got to get up and get it. Like, that bathroom was big as fuck. Then they had a bathroom in their room with a tub. That bathroom right there didn't have a shower or anything, because it had the laundry. But then they had one that had a tub in their room, and a bathroom with a sink, a mirror, all that shit. Mad space. It was a loft. We lived in a loft. This whole, right here where we're at, this is only like, it's just as much as that camera view is how much of the living room is being shot. There was like, put it like this, that camera view, there's like 7 to 8 more views we could have had. Like, there's more space. We had so much space in our fucking living room. It's not even funny, bro. You could play tag in our living room, nigga. You could literally play tag, run from green light, red light, green light. That shit was beautiful. And we moved out for this. We moved out for podcasting. I moved out, at least. I knew I moved out of my parents' crib for that. So it would be easier for transporting, because me and him we lived in the East. But it would be easier than fucking me or him having to come pick me up to go do a podcast, or me travel all the way to his house to do a podcast. We could just pull up to each other's house, and we could have people pull up here. and that's more security on both of us. Like I could make sure who the fuck is this, this nigga guy. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, and it was like just so nice, bro. But like I said, people switch, people change, people have different ideas. He wanted to do music. I still wanted to do whatever. Honestly, I was down to help him do whatever he wanted to do because I seen potential in us growing as bros. Like, because you doing everything alone, yes, it can make you money by yourself if you know how to do everything by yourself and you're doing it well and you're consistent. Hell yeah. But eventually you need help somewhere, somehow. Either whether that's looking up a video or something like that. And I'm just learning to look at God and look at how happy I am now, though, that I'm doing my own and not that I'm side by side with somebody else's situation. I'm happier that I'm on my own, doing my own stuff that if I want, I could call the shots for sure. But I was not saying that I wasn't happy there. I was happy just hopefully getting views and the subscribers we needed to blow the fuck up. Like, that's all I ever wanted. Like, and not even to blow up on some famous shit, but to blow up on some, like, let's get this money shit. Like, for real, like, let's understand and make people's day better, but get this money at the same time. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, people were enjoying our podcast vibes with the other people, and of course, you know, podcasts are started to be a huge thing in 2020. So it was just right that we rode that wave, and now just starting from the beginning is very humbling. So if you have a person in your life, or if you ever have this situation, just stick with what you know and stick with your dream and your goal and continue trying to do it on your own. Trying. If you do got friends and people reach out, yes, he's saying you can't always rely on people. But he's also saying, like, be careful in who you decide to believe in and trust with, you know, your dreams and goals and your person. You as a person, just trust, be careful who you're, you know. Let me make sure I watch this video when I'm talking to you.
Look, y'all, let me rant to y'all real fast. I just want to say this, man. Sometimes, man, being a good dude or just being genuine to everybody, it don't pay off. Like, sometimes.
That was another thing I was meant to say. I was being a good dude in that situation. That's the last thing that we're gonna talk about. Being a good person. Oh shit, my fault. That was the one thing I missed in the whole thing. I was talking about, like, the other little shit. Being a good person, being a good dude, though, and how to be a good dude. That was the topic. I low-key started losing my mind because we were talking about this. I've been going through it, like I said, with this situation, and I didn't really, like, I remember, alright, so I remember trying to have a sit-down conversation with him. I remember having conversations with him and his... I'm trying to be a bigger person at this point in time in my life. Shawty. Let me just say Shawty. Him and his Shawty. Me and my other bro. There were so many times where we sat down. I mean, at the end, when things were coming to I tried to have a conversation with them because they never wanted to really tell me what happened in the situation. But best way I can say, when he was saying being a good dude and then, like, people do you wrong, that's the only part I got from it. Like, when you're being a good dude and people do wrong, because like I was saying, I also was friends with him for a long time and supporting him, ideas, good things. He also, like I said, he wasn't into the women wasn't on his Johnson until he lost some weight. Put it like that. The women was not on his Johnson until he lost some weight. He didn't have no real game. The nigga would ask me, yo, Q, how you talk to the lady, how you always got, then I'm not even joking. That's part of the reason why I was telling the story. But I be getting humble. I be getting humble when I tell a story because, I feel like personally, I don't have animosity towards him. But when I talk about it, it sounds like I'm like, well, I am older than the nigga. This nigga's younger than me. He looks older than me, but I'm older than him. That was another thing. That was another thing that kind of pissed me off. Y'all don't. If I tell the whole story, he's younger than me, but he looked older than me. So it was another thing. He drove a car. I'm older than him by like 2 years, I believe. I believe a full like 2 years I'm older than him. Or a year, or something like that. Something small, something crazy. He graduated the same year, but something like that. Anyways, being the good guy I was off the rip, they said they needed help. They needed somebody else to move in, and I'm talking about Lil Shawty said that shit that they needed somebody else to move in. Being the good friend and good guy I am, thinking that this situation would turn out. You know what I'm saying? This situation would turn out, at least us living there for a year. We only lived there for 6 months, y'all. I was going to end this too. I thought about it, but I'm like, hold on, I'm missing parts. We've only lived there for 6 months before they end up talking about they can't afford it no more and they have to they move out. Mind you, my boy is in the military still to this day, I believe. Or something close to it, whatever. He's making bread. The problem is, Shawty wasn't making bread. The main problem of the story was Shawty wasn't making bread. But I still supported him and asked him if you needed anything from me. His pride didn't allow that to happen. And I believe in myself that that's part of the reason why I feel like I feel so, because I didn't get a chance to really like, they told me like at the end, like when we had like a month left to like figure out, I don't even know what the rent was at, honestly. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I didn't know, because they kept track of most of that. They just asked me for how much money, you know, bro, you got like, give me like 700, 800, boom. I'm doing my part every other month. And it's only 6 months, so I got a job. I can't lose that bitch, so I'm working there every fucking day. Like, even picked up a different shift. I even had to go up on another shift. Anyways, it's just about, for me, how good I was doing and how good my life was going at the time in my mind. And with him having his struggles right underneath me in the house with Shawty and not telling me as his bro. Like, he didn't tell me until later, until we end up having like sit downs and stuff like that. And part of the reason why we couldn't never even talk was because Shawty was trying to control him the whole time. And I still got the audios. Do I still got the audio? Like, I'm about to see. Bro, if I still got the audio, I'll play some of it right now. Word to my bro. I swear to God. I'll play some of the audio of the day we all had conversations. before we got out of here. If it's in here. I don't think it might be in this phone. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna try. Let me see. This is validation. That's what I'm looking for. That's if it's in here. Hold on, let me check. Oak Street, Burnside. Shit. Oh yeah, it's right here. Try it out.
Yo, really, my fault for coming at you is I learned my lesson of being in a relationship. I took your side, and then I hear her side. It's the same thing last time. I took your side, and then I took her side. You get what I'm saying? It's crazy. And this is why we're having this group conversation, because to get everything out of the way, all right? And then also, and my own needs to tell my boys, yo, like, clearly, y'all not gonna be part of this no more. Clearly to tell Rashid, like, yo, all the time I'm saying, bro, I don't want to talk about it. And you say, you need to talk about this stuff to get out your chest. Yeah. Like I said, I really don't want to talk about it. Even though I look the way I look. Yeah, no, I get you. You know what I'm saying? Because you put your input. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? No, I
This is just part of it.
And that's why that's where I download. That's like, all right, I know exactly. Didn't I tell you? And that's why I don't want to give you an answer, because I want to get everything out. But didn't I say I want to detox?
I'm trying to get to the shawty part.
Right? You know I'm very. But the thing is, you already know what's going on. You know what's going on. Right? That's what we're talking about. And as you talk, and I'm like, I'm trying to focus on digging your grave. Like, why are you asking this? So what we about to do now? And I'm not even. I know, but look at it though. But look at your answer. Look at your answer. Why are you asking for sex?
Bro, honestly, this shit was a mess, nigga. I'm trying to find it. It was 20. I had 26 minutes. I remember I had to record because I was like, bro, I had to record this shit because I couldn't believe the conversation we was having, bro. Like, it was like I was in a. Hold on, let me go check this. Let me go check the chat. Let me see if you can hear it after I drop the mic and shit. Fuck, I'm stupid. You can hear it after I drop the mic and shit. I couldn't believe you be in your bathroom like something as fuck. Then they needed somebody living there for a year. That's why it's where I know. It's like, all right, I know exactly. Didn't I tell you? And that's why I want to give you an answer because I want to get everything out. But didn't I say I want to detox? Yeah. So all right. Anyways, that day. I don't want to even go too much into it because it was so much that these niggas was talking about that didn't even, like, all we had to do, I swear to God, I don't know if y'all can still even hear me right now. Bro, all we had to do that day, bro, was talk about either a valid way of getting them together and us, like, away from them so they could do what they want to do, or it was a conversation about us, like, all right, bitch, you need to go. But he was too scared. We thought we was going, like, he was pump faking. Like, he was making it seem like 1 minute, like, he was okay with, like, the conversation we had in the car, like, talking to her, like, you know, but what she got, like, when he got in person with her, he switched up. And it's just crazy because I'm learning that women are so fucking powerful. That was a podcast I even had before, but some women are so powerful. I still don't know what she did to that man to this day. To this day, I feel like she did witchcraft on him. I swear to God, to this day, I feel like she did some witchcraft on him. Bro, like, ever since they met, bro, he ain't been the same. And it was just, ugh. That's why I was like, that thing over there, like, I knew him for at least 3 years. Like, the nigga would call me. I'm talking about late night trips. We going places. We in new places. We went to New York together, nigga. Like, I'm talking about first time ever really traveling, doing shit. This is the bro. You feel me? So, like, as we got older, like, one of my first people I got older with and started traveling, doing anything, like, really with, was him. And he was unexperienced in all of it, so he wanted to experience it with somebody who was older, and I was older. So, and the person you heard in the video, that person was the person I was talking about. He's a third person party, and then you heard him, like, talking about getting in between the relationship. He was blaming another nigga for what Shawty was doing, bro. Like, it was fucking nuts. He was blaming my bro for what Shawty was. So, for instance, Shawty would call my bro. He would call bro. He would call him in the video right here. He would call him. She would call him. He would be busy at work. So then he would low key tell her, ask Rashid if Rashid is around, if he could do it. He told her that one time or whatever, maybe twice. Then eventually the bitch actually start doing it, like, often, and, like, for everything, and then not paying sometimes, or, like, you know what I'm saying, being weird about shit. And then, you know what I'm saying, like, shit be just, it got weird, it got wonky. I wasn't part of it. I was just part of the fucking move out. And like the crazy part about it is, like I said, like homeboy, he told me about. I mean, he didn't tell me about them having to move out. His shawty ended up telling me first about the whole situation. Like he didn't come to me as a man or as a bro and be like, yo, bro, we having financial problems. I'm probably gonna have to move out. His girl came to me and talked to me about the shit. So like, being a good guy, the good guy I didn't fight him. I didn't want to like some people could have crashed out like you really forcing me to move back to my parents' crib. Like my parents already getting ready to do something with the room, or maybe it's about to be the baby's room or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I just moved out, bro. My parents just told me not to do this shit. I just been gone for 6 months, bitch. I just took a whole vacation from the crib. That's all I did. Like niggas didn't even make it a full year, bro. We got to summertime, bro. Didn't even really get a chance to use the place in summer, bro. Like shit was ass. So even being the good dude I was trying to have a conversation with him, I recorded the conversation because there was multiple times that we conversated. I didn't get a chance to hear my side or hear anything I was saying, but I was really just trying to listen, to be honest with you. But I had put the phone down just to listen and hear like what they had to say when I hear it back, type shit. And it still sound like bullshit to this day. It still sound like bullshit. It sounded like they were just making up shit to like excuse them from what they did. But let alone even just friendships, bro. Relationships where you're being a good dude. Cause he was being a great dude to her, bro. Somebody who ended up not paying rent. She ended up lying about shit. That was another thing I wanted to shed light on. He was being a good dude, man. Like he was raised right, bro. Like he was trying to take care of her. He was like they both he was vegan or like like he started going vegan and shit eventually. I just also want to shed some light on because he's not a bad guy. Like he just had, like I said, got caught up with Shawty and made some decisions that I feel like he didn't really have to make. Because he was really taking care of her. Like with the money he had, he listened to some of her decisions and like went about like the things that he just tried to make her happy, make her feel good, you know, because she kept having like random ass issues randomly. Come to find out, she's just she's just a person who want money out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like simple as that, bro. Like I don't know how else even to explain it. She just wanted money out of niggas, and come to find out, she been doing that shit. I don't even want to call her no names. I'm trying to move on, but still, it bothered me because he was really a good dude, but something about her changed him. I feel like, but he knew better. I feel like he knew better. Like he had God on. He had his mom on his side and God on his side. His mom didn't like her. His mom did not like her at all. Nope. And that should have been the sign for him off the rip, drop her ass. Shit. Anyways, man. He was a really good dude, though. I'm not saying like he died, but I'm saying back when I knew who that guy was, when we were making moves and he was free from a female's judgment. That wasn't his mom's. Like his mom, he listened to his mom, but he eventually stopped. But once he started having somebody that he was having sex with judgment, or they was doing voodoo to him and whatever, and that judgment, whatever happened, bro. I'm telling you, bro, he was a 2-time state champ. This nigga got the discipline. He only wrestled for 3 years max. I think his first year he went to the States. Or something like that, or lost. I forgot what it was. He was on varsity. That's what it was. He was on varsity. He did pretty decent, but he wouldn't know anything. He was on varsity because of his weight. Then the second year he came back, he was on varsity again. He went to the States with me, and then we went to States again. But coming from a person who didn't know how to wrestle to a person who knew how to wrestle, the discipline and the structure I thought you would have, and versus just being broken down by whatever voodoo. I'm not gonna lie, the joke I used to make to him was that she must have ate his ass, bro. I used to make this joke to him all the time, bro. Like, she did some freaky deaky shit to him, bro. She had to, bro. I don't know, bro, because the nigga, like, just so, it was so much of a different, even in the podcast, sometimes it felt different. So, I don't know, man. But, yeah, we're going to talk about just being a good dude. Sometimes it don't pay off, man. But I believe right now he's still doing better than her. So, at this moment in time, the lesson is keep doing. Because he did what he was supposed to do somewhat. But they're like, he strayed off. But went back to doing what he was supposed to do. And I feel like he was, you got to give people, you got to let people be responsible for their mistakes. That's the one thing I didn't like, allow him not to do it. Like, you're going to be responsible for this. Like, even if it was her idea, you still had the conscious mind to grab your money. This nigga bought a brand new, never mind. I'm not going to keep talking about it. He just was a good dude. Was a good dude for, I keep saying was. He's a good dude. He was raised right. I'm like, why am I saying was in my head? Because I'm still cool with him, but I feel like she changed him. So it feel like in my head, you're not the same guy. So it was like that person that he was before the female. That one female. There was multiple females that came into his life or before her. I just want y'all to understand that. There was multiple women that came into his life. We never really met them, but the one we meet is the fucking... Like, oh, gang, bro. Like, just can't, bro. Anyways, look, man. Sometimes being a good dude's gonna hurt, but keep being a good dude, bro. Being a good guy and finishing last is not a real thing. We all finish last because we all... People be like, oh, good guys finish last. Listen, nigga. We all gonna finish last, to be honest with you. If we don't start opening our freaking eyes to these goddamn women sometimes. Not every woman, but if we don't start opening our eyes, guys, some of these women will change the things you need in your life and make you feel like the way you were going ain't the way you're supposed to go. Some of them will try to throw you off your game. So I think in that video, he was talking about being a good dude too, about like, in relationships, he's talking about being friends and all that. He's talking about the whole 9 yards. But even being a good woman, I guess you could try to go ahead and be a good woman, but I don't know what that would, I'm not a woman, so this is really for the men out here. But being a good dude, let me say it like this before I go. Being a good dude in my eyes is a guy who has a code, who follows structure, who's followed, he has a structure. He also obviously ain't a woman beater, but a good dude is also a person who provides. A good dude who's a person who's caring enough to even pull up and give you attention, or pull up and not even pull up, answer the phone all the time and make you laugh. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he could be a good dude in multiple different ways. It's, and just because you do something bad don't make you a bad person. I don't think that's how it goes in life. I think everybody could bounce back. I mean, everybody be like, what happens if he blew up 1,000, 1,000,000 people? Like, bitch, that has happened already. Bitch, there's people who have been blown up multiple times, and either the nigga died in jail or whatever. But imagine somebody forgave him and the nigga never did it again, and he didn't, instead of blowing up something bad, he blew up something good. I don't know what would be good. I mean, like, instead of blowing up 1,000 people, he blew up something like, I don't know, some type of garbage. He blew up he made a bomb that disintegrates garbage or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Imagine niggas gave him another chance or some shit. I don't know. I'm just saying, don't mean you're not a good person just because you do something bad. But understanding being a good dude is like I said, following a code, really. I really think following a code in your dream and understanding that understanding that this life that we live, we only have one life to live, and it's really hard to be God. It's hard to be God, but it's easier to be good than it is to be God. So, with that being said, stay away from harming babies, stay away from raping, stay away from sex trafficking, stay away from the crazy drugs. You can smoke a little weed, but you know what I'm saying? Stay away from the Molly, the pills. That shit that changes, whether you like it or not, it changes who you are. Because it fuck with the brain cells. It fuck with your mind a little bit. Even weed, be careful with the weed nowadays. Be careful with the drugs, man. It could change who you are. It really could. It really can. We've seen it too many times. Too many. Be careful with the women you date. Because if you a good dude, you're not going to really see it like that. You're going to keep putting your heart out there. You're going to keep putting your good efforts out there. And it's not going to be reciprocated. You need to find it within yourself. Make sure you find it within, like you said, doing the action, the other action, making sure that even though they might did you wrong, you know you did right, so it make you feel better at night. Stop questioning the whys too when people do you wrong. Things ain't meant to be sometimes. Oh, he didn't pay me back that one time. He don't fuck with me. Some things wasn't meant to be. Some things is an accident. Some things in this life you just can't understand. You never gonna understand it. You might die trying to understand it, and you may never still get the answer. You may get the answer and be dissatisfied. So learn when you're being a good dude to be, I am forgiving. I'm forgiving. I forgave him. I definitely forgave him a long time ago. I think I forgave him around the time my boy Lil Wayne passed. Because my boy Lil Wayne is also somebody we used to hang out with. R.P. Lil Wayne. Love you, big dog. He was also somebody we used to hang out with. But he had pulled up to the funeral that day. He still was on kind of the same type of time, but I did forgive him a little bit just because seeing him like the same way, like he low-key didn't change too much, but he was still like, I can still see the spark of Demetrius that, I said the nigga name. I can see the spark of the little nigga. I can see the spark of him. Like the old him, but like it was still like, just like damn, bro. Like this new life shit though, this life shit got us fucked up. Got you fucked up a little bit. Got me fucked up. It was just the time of seeing and shit. But yeah, man, being a good dude is gonna cost you a little bit, man. It's gonna cost you some pain, but I think even being a bad dude, it's gonna get you some pain. It's gonna hurt you a little bit somewhere along the line. You're gonna feel some type of regret. We all end up some type of something. Sadness, whatever. Anyways, man, continue being you. This is really for the guys who are good guys. So I guess obviously if you read it and you was like, thought something else, whatever. This is for the good guys. It's for the guys who loyal to their girlfriends. This is the podcast for those loyal to their girlfriends. Oh shit. Loyal to their girlfriends. Work hard. Try to show up for the people they care about. Try to put money in the people that they care about pockets. I'm about to say pocketbooks. And same difference. The man who's willing to go out there and cut the grass. Shout out to all those, you know what I'm saying, the men who are willing to put in the hard work for others, even when others can't. Shout out to, like I'm saying, like the good guys who got caught in unfortunate situations like disabilities and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Just keep looking to God and doing what you need to do in this life that you were. Because if you waking up every day, I feel like if God give you the chance to wake up every day, you definitely have a chance to change. So take the time to reevaluate yourself, man. Reevaluate your situations. Take the time to look at what matters. For real, for real. Cause you being a good dude matters. You putting in that time at shawty house. You putting that time at shawty house. You done cooked. You done cleaned. You done made family time. You done put time aside and been with her family. You done did X, Y, and Z. And say for instance, you ain't really do it for your own family that year. Say for that year you barely been around. You know what I'm saying? Say you barely been giving mom dollars, but you over there feeding her or her mama family and shit like that. Appreciate yourself because you a good dude. That's some good shit. But your family need it as well. So when she make you feel bad, understand that you was being a good dude and a great guy and providing for family. And just keep going, guy. And if she don't deserve it, you go on to the next one and you keep almost doing the same thing. And yes, it hurt. But God gave you this. God and whoever you believe in gave this to you as a journey. Gave this power to you as a journey of being good. Whether you putting food on the table, whether you providing the diapers, whether you always paying child support, whether she did something to you and you didn't deserve it, man. Like all those guys who just been pushed under the bus and, you know, told that they're, you know, they ain't shit. They, like, shout out to my boy, bro, for real. Shout out to Logfee, because like I felt for him. I felt for him because it's like you as a man sometimes make a decision that was influenced heavily by her and you didn't even know because she been talking your fucking mind off or like manipulating shit. And he was just, like I said, he was new to this relationship shit. If y'all understand what I'm saying, like he wasn't a full. I met a couple girls, but he ain't never been in a relationship until we moved the fuck out. When you move out with a chick, it's a whole nother thing. So just learning, bro. Like learning this shit, bro. Like learning looking at his situation where he's being a good dude and paying shit and she walking all over him hurt to see. I've been a part of it, but I'm learning that you gotta either keep being a good dude or you just turn over the other side. It's like you turn to being a, you know, just I don't fuck with no bitch, fuck every bitch. And the other side is mad, boring, and depressing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The other side is really more of a task, more of a work. Like, if you don't mind just sitting here getting money, that's one thing. Like, you just getting money, and yeah, of course, from time to time, get your nut off, whatever, as a nigga. But majority of the time, that shit get lonely. That shit get lonely. And when you die, you gonna wish you probably had somebody before you die or whatever. You gonna wish you found a marriage or found somebody you could really trust or really believe in, whatever it is, may case be, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So keep being a good dude, man. Keep trying to stay by your morals and by your receipts and by your code. If I ain't teach you anything today, try to stay by your code, the word that you kept to yourself. Let alone the people, the words that you keep to yourself. Like, yo, bro, I don't like that I keep always having the same fucking issue. Keep those words and all those. Make sure you are talking to yourself and God and the person you believe in. And walking with that faith and not the person that's talking in your ear or the person that you talk to so much and you thinking they reciprocating and shit, but they not. They on their own agenda and they keep showing you that they're on their own agenda. And that was, like I said, this was just like one case, but it's valid because I have the proof. Like I got proof of the situation being like kind of where somebody switches on me. This is where I was at. I was living, bro. This is my crib, bro. I'm living right upstairs, bro. From in this video. This video here is my, like, now y'all ain't even see this shit. Yeah, I showed y'all my kitchen before. Like, that's about it. Like, feel me? I don't got too much. So it sucked when you came from a lot and you gotta go back to damn near nothing. So I'm just want y'all to know, please do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe, bro. We was valid, bro. We was on some valid shit, bro. please do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. For the simple fact that, hey man, we've been a good dude, bro. And this year it showed me too, like, bro, I've been trying to be a good dude, bro. Like, no matter how much it'd be hard. Like, I just keep trying to be a good dude. I say trying because not every day, I feel like not every day you could get up and be the best you every day. Some people just, you know, want to be, some people want to be a not good, but, you know, all right. Some people want to be all right. Some people don't want to even be a good guy right now. Some people just want to be an all right guy. Some days you want to be the good guy. But to all my good guys who like being the good guy and been struggling, I support you. To all the brothers who've been, you know, good uncles, to the guys who just been really good, at least good, like trying their best, and if not their best, they giving it 85 to anything over 50. Anything over 50% is better. Nah, anything over 60. Let's go. Anything over 60, you're good. Yeah, matter of fact, anything over 65. But anyways, yeah, man. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Mr. Cat. Shout out to Jada Goddess. Zero. We had somebody new too. Zero. Jada Goddess. Interesting. Shout out to Ted. Ted's still here. We had Ted Y Rants. Please do me a favor, Ted. If you haven't done so, please subscribe, buddy. So yeah, man. Hold on, who else? Sarah. I appreciate Sarah joining too. It's been a minute. Sarah Zero Rants. Okay, I think that was it. Muslim Kitty. That's Cat, though. So yeah, man, I really brought this up today because, like I said, I had that one video, but then I wanted to get my podcast up today and at least get one extra little, maybe I'll get like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours of gaming, and I didn't get no sleep again today, bro. Like, fuck! I'm so mad, bro. I ain't get no sleep, bro. You know, sleep yesterday, like every time I go to bed, it seems like for some reason I just can't get no sleep. I know tonight I ain't gonna get no sleep again. But I'm gonna try to be up early in the morning. Trying to get a stream early. Try to get us a stream, probably like near Tomata or something like that, early morning, something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, we're definitely about to hop on stream. I don't know what the fuck we about to hop on. Let me see. We just did MK yesterday. I got the PS up right now. I might do Power Urge because I want to chill. Everything else is a little bit aggressive. Or Tekken. We might do Tekken. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys who joined today, man. It's one of those topics that we've kind of already talked about, but being a good guy, man, it's not easy, man. A lot of women nowadays also talk down on men, so this was probably the best topic for me, in my opinion. I feel like a lot of women don't give men their praise for being good. Where's all the good men? You abuse them. You abuse them. Verbally, mentally, physically, spiritually. Women do it, bro. Women can. And I like to shout out all the women who aren't so mentally abusive and mentally aggressive and also are financially stable. To the women who can just be financially stable, shout out to y'all, bro. Like, y'all actually, the women who be like, I don't need a man, but who actually make money, just they've been making money since they were grown. You know what I'm saying? I mean, since they were young. Whenever time they got older and they made money, and as long as it's not like on no, like, feel me? Shout out to the people who really on some financial, on their own shit, but, anyways, I think that's done. I think I'm done for today. Ram Sa, let's get our intro. Let's get our outro out here. Let's get our outro. Last time I missed it. Like I said, I appreciate everybody today. And I hope you guys have a blessed rest of y'all week or weekend. Y'all gonna see me tomorrow, so.